None of us really know. None of us really know.
I know.
No, I know. Perfect timing, Keith.
Keith, what's up?
Your favorite movie of all time. F9.
Oh, good.
How is there any other choice than Remember the Titans being number one?
I'm curious.
I'm spoiling mine, but
Well, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, that's a good
I'm
question,
not even
Brian.
done talking.
you shouldn't be talking at this point.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Apocaflix Now. This is our main show here at Apocaflix Movies. And right on time, Keith Barnes shows up. What's up? What's up, Keith? I'm your host, Jacob Bartley, tonight. And we got a pretty fun show here to talk about. Of course, we're going to do the movie watching challenge. We're going to talk about the Madam Web casting and the new Lightyear trailer. And of course, we're going to be ranking our favorite football movies of all time. We're going to be doing a tier ranking. So if you've seen us do one of those before, you know it's a lot of fun. Can't wait to get into that. I'll go ahead and introduce the rest of the guys here. Like I said, Keith Barnes showing up right on time. What's up, Keith?
What's happening? What's going on, guys? I was trying to figure out earlier which one of you guys would I take with me on the Amazing Race. Want to go on the Amazing Race?
Oh,
I do too.
Definitely not me.
I want to go on it.
No?
And I was like, Jake, we should do it. And Jake's like, no.
So what is it? Is it
Nope.
like a...
Maybe me, Brian, maybe me and you.
Jake, would you like to give him your reasons why I'm not a good choice?
Brian and I would lose
okay.
if I was Brian's partner. Yeah, we would fight and we would not agree on anything.
See, I think.
Well, I also
right,
don't
maybe.
know the ins and outs
Me
of
and
it,
Jake
to be honest.
I've watched every single season of The Amazing Race.
Me too.
Every
It's amazing.
single season.
So it's not just like physical activities?
oh, it's a little bit
No,
of
it's a
everything. It's
lot of
cooking.
Yeah.
It's cooking. It's driving. It's physical. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Mental.
Yeah, I think Keith and Jake would probably make the best team for that out of all of us. Keith and
All right,
Jake.
then. Me and
There we
Jake.
go.
All right, Jake, let's go.
I think that
audition.
could be fun. Man, that's so random. Keith, are you going to handle all the cooking on that one?
100%. Yeah, I'll do the cooking. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. I don't know, Jake. Can you? Do you have any skills in the kitchen? I don't know. Is that any?
Wait, is that an actual question? Is that a real question?
Listen, listen, man. You're getting up there in age. You got to learn how to. You got to learn your way.
Come
around
find
the
me.
kitchen,
Come
man.
find me in the kitchen, Keith. Come find me in the kitchen.
Brian Avalosino, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Just answering Harrison in the chat if I'm going to be drinking tonight. No, a volleyball game.
Yeah, that's the
Although-
only reason, because he has a volleyball
Although
game.
I should be drinking because the team we're about to play is the first place team, and it's just going to be a bloodbath. Our blood, unfortunately. So, yeah, not looking. I'm not looking forward to
Brian,
it.
wear one of those helmets with the water bottles on the side, but put vodka in it. There you go.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's funny because like I keep getting texts from like the people on our team like, yeah, I have a headache tonight. And I'm like, oh really? You have a headache tonight? Mm-hmm. Just
Against the
happens
best.
to be the first place team that are playing. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. So. Yeah. Other than that, just another day in the week. Ready for tomorrow. I'm debating what time I should wake up to watch.
I'm
Boba.
fucking. Oh, I'm staying up.
No, look, I'm shocked.
Sorry,
Jake, you
excuse the
cussed-
language. I apologize.
Jake, I thought you lifted the language barrier a long time ago, but
Yeah, right.
Fuck that language barrier.
you
I
guys
really
just
feel more
reminded
of
me
the
that
fact
There you go.
It flew out
That
of Jake's
book
mouth.
Boba Fett comes out tonight, and I'm just look. I haven't been on Fandalorian, but these last
Same.
2 episodes, I've been
I-
losing my mind.
I love the show. I really do. I've loved every episode. I think that episode 2.
Oh,
was one of the
Keith
best
liked.
Star Wars.
liked
Okay,
the
whoa,
whole
whoa, whoa,
series
whoa,
so
whoa, whoa, whoa!
far.
You two, withhold your thoughts because that might be at something in the future. Withhold your
True.
thoughts.
That's
okay?
all I'll say.
Okay.
All I'll say.
Okay.
Hold
Yeah,
your thoughts.
Okay.
mildly excited. Mildly excited. Jake.
Mildly excited? Who the fuck do you think you are? You're
Yeah.
stupid excited.
Jake, how you doing, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm a little delirious right now, and I'm about to be super delirious tomorrow because I'm staying up to watch Boba. But no, I'm good. Life has been a little crazy over the last week. You can't see her, and I'm not moving my camera, but we got little Ray back. She's back here right now.
Yeah.
She's been gone for a
Yeah,
month at training, and so it's been a little bit of adjustment getting her back into the household and doing that all that business. And obviously the wedding stuff is precedent right now, and but
Gabby's
everything
already
is good.
Like 3 times if I want to adopt her.
Who, Ray?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been a little bit of adjustment just because she's a lot different than Kylo and how he is, and so the transition back into the household was a little rough, and but we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. But outside of the dog stuff and the wedding stuff, I'm good. Work's been kicking my booty a little bit. I don't know if anybody's seen it, or I guess Brian has because he was with me. Though Jackass Forever is amazing. It's awesome.
it?
I saw it.
It's such a good time. I really, really enjoyed it.
My face was hurting. My face was hurting. I was like,
yeah.
I
It
woke
was
up with like sore abs or whatever.
It was great.
after.
It was really, really, really great. But I'm excited just because we're kind of getting back into the movie swing. We got some movies coming out. Uncharted is on its way. Death on the Nile is on its way. There's a lot of stuff that's on its way, and whether or not they're going to be good or not, I'm not sure. But we're getting into the movies, and they're going to be here, and I'm excited to go back to the theater on a regular basis and have movies to talk about. So
That is a great point. And also, it's like a real Oscar season now. Like, better than last year.
you know what? I wasn't going to say anything Oscars in this, but they're fucking dumb for not nominated Denis Villeneuve. I'm sorry.
Well, that and look, I love
There's
the
a couple of
Oscars.
snubs.
I woke up, I didn't watch it live because it was like at 5 a.m. or something, but I watched it, recorded it, watched it. How the hell do they nominate Don't Look Up for Best Picture and Tick Tick Boom doesn't get nominated for Best Picture? First of all,
I agree.
Don't Look Up is like
The worst movie of the year.
like a 6 out of 10 at best.
Worst movie of the year.
And Tick Tick Boom is like 12
It's not
times
the
better
worst
than it. I don't
Not the
get it.
worst movie.
I mean,
But it
Worst
shouldn't be
movie
a
of the
Best
year.
Picture now.
Worst movie of the year, Keith.
we're not getting into
It's
that,
absolutely not. It's not a
I
Best
just don't-
Picture nominee. That's
but that
great.
is trash.
I just don't
That's great.
understand how something can get nominated for Best Picture, but you're not going to nominate the director.
Yeah.
Well, that's
don't
going to
understand.
happen because there's 10 nominations for Best Picture. So
I
it's going to
almost
happen.
feel like it should
Yeah,
be.
but
if you get nominated for
But-
one, you get nominated for the other almost.
yeah.
yeah.
And Jacob, you're right because of the amount of nominees. Maybe they should expand. Again, we're going to talk about this is going to be the talk about expanding all the nominees for all the categories. But I guess that's a weird thing. I remember the big one was Argo 10 years ago, where Ben Affleck didn't get nominated for
Mhm.
Argo, but it won. Right? Didn't it win Best Picture? And he didn't. Wasn't even nominated. So
Yep.
I don't know. But as much as my biggest snub besides Denis Villeneuve, and I know we got to move on, but as much as I found House of Gucci to be just a strange, I don't think it was bad. It was just a weird movie. But Lady Gaga was amazing in it. She absolutely should have been.
She was, yeah.
She was incredible.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. I
well.
didn't like the movie, but she was really good. I'm actually most pissed off about VFX and they didn't pick Eternals. I don't get that.
Well, because
Yeah.
they gave it to the other Marvel movie in Shang-Chi.
Did they
Yeah,
give it
and
to Spider-Man also?
No Way Home and Shang-Chi, yeah.
I would pick.
Hmm.
I would have picked Eternals over No Way Home.
I
Personally,
Really?
No, I wouldn't have picked
yeah.
Eternals because they shot on location. They didn't shoot in studios like No Way Home and Shang-Chi. They actually went to the physical locations, which takes VFX out of the running quite a bit.
True. I mean, there's still some great special effects,
But-
but No Way Home.
Actually,
seen in
real
the
quick
mirror
before we move
dimension.
on, I wanted to bring this up because I actually watched it after Dom recommended it. This was a big surprise that nothing pig related got nominated, especially Nick
Interesting.
Cage.
Mm.
The movie is actually phenomenal. It is a really, 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 really good movie. It's on Hulu if anybody's interested, but it is a very very good movie.
The next movie on my list is The Power of the Dog. It got so many nominations.
Yeah.
That's the next movie on my
I really
list.
want to watch that.
It's really good.
Awesome. Well, let's move on now to the movie watching challenge, where we're going to discuss the movies that one of us gets challenged to every week. So last week, I challenged Brian to The Princess Bride, which I was so shocked he hadn't seen. Like, I could have sworn you'd seen this movie.
You and everyone else. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I think this to date might have been the movie that I got yelled at the most by people.
Oh, once they found out you hadn't seen it. Mm-hmm. So question, are you reviewing it now or
Yep.
now? Okay. So Brian, what'd you think of The Princess Bride?
So this is one of those movies that like I've always wanted to watch ever since, because everyone always says good stuff about it, but I just never never saw it. So now I had to watch it, and oh my god, I just realized that Princess Buttercup was Robin Wright. So
What?
Yeah, literally, not even joking.
You watched the movie and you didn't know while watching the movie?
Nope, I didn't pick up on it.
She's so much younger, but
yeah,
that's crazy.
I actually really like this movie. It was really good. It was like Spaceballs, except the like princess version.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it felt like to me. Like if Spaceballs did like a Disney movie, like your classic Disney princess movie, that's what this would be. And so it made me laugh. I love. I can never say his name right. Inigo Montoya. Is it Inigo? I can't remember what. Yes, the first name. Yeah, he was my favorite character. I love how he recited his like whole spiel and Jake, it very much every time he would do the like his little spiel, I would make me think of the Northman, where he's like, I will avenge you, mother. I will kill you, blah, blah, blah. And what, you know what I'm talking about in the trailer?
In the trailer, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I really liked it. It was very funny. It's funny because there wasn't really like a right off the bat to catch my attention, but it caught my attention and it kept it throughout the whole entire time. So, yeah, it was really funny. I don't know the main guy.
Cary Elwes? Yeah, you do.
Cary Elwes.
What else has he been in?
Everything.
Oh, so much. He's in Saw. Saw, the first Saw.
Just Google him, Brian. Cary Elwes. Just Google him.
Yeah.
You'll see all the movies that he's in.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you would have seen him before.
You 100%.
I've never seen Saw, and I've never seen Robin Hood Men in Tights. I've never seen Ella Enchanted. I've never seen. Oh no, I've seen Twister. Who was he in Twister?
He was one.
He was the bad guy in Twister. He was their rival.
Yeah. You're right. He wasn't one of the friends. He's one of the bad. He's the bad guy. You're right. What
else is there? Liar, Liar. God, it's been so long since I've seen that. But either way.
Oh, he is. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, no, I really liked it. It lived up to the hype of what everyone was saying, because people were like, what? You haven't seen this movie? In fact, Sean called me the next day. It was like, did you watch it? I was like, well, when I picked up, I was like, what did I do wrong? And he goes, oh no, just making sure that you watched Princess Bride. And I was like, yeah, I did. And he was like, okay, so this part is this. And then he told me that I never saw it, but the Deadpool 2.0 or whatever, the 1.5, whatever it was.
Fred Savage is in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like
it's a Princess Bride knockoff, yes.
Yeah, I never saw it, so I didn't have any idea. But yeah, no, I really liked it. It was really funny, and I'm glad I finally can say that I've seen that one.
Wow. So I chose a good one. Like, not only did you enjoy it, but a lot of people were just like
Well,
so
I put
shocked
it on
that you hadn't
Twitter.
seen it.
I put
Yeah.
on Twitter, all right, I'm about to like watch this movie, and it was just like bzz, bzz, bzz on my phone, like, wow, have you not
Wow.
seen this? And I'm like, oh my god, I didn't realize it was that big of a deal.
Yeah,
So,
it's people love it. It's become a classic. I only watched it for the first time like 5 or 6 years ago.
I watched it
And
for the first time last year.
yeah, I think somebody challenged
Oh
it
my
to you
God, you guys
probably on here.
Jeez.
We've repeated a few
Wow.
movies. It's okay. But yes, Brian, I can tell you genuinely enjoyed it. So that's awesome.
yeah, it was funny.
I'm glad you did. And now you know all the quotes and the inside jokes regarding the movie because people
The amount of
quote it
quotes
all
people
the time.
texted me, oh my
Yeah.
god. Mostly it was the inconceivable one, but
Yeah,
so
of
many
course.
quotes. Jake, the main actor, is in Mission Impossible 7.
Carrie Owens, I know that.
Okay, I'm just
He's in 7 and 8.
Is he really? Which we won't see till next year. Maybe.
I don't care. Some news came out about that today, and it leaves me stoked.
Well,
Brian, you know what you got to watch next if you haven't seen it is Stardust. I don't know why. Like these two
I've
movies
heard
remind
about
me
that.
of each other.
That's on Netflix.
Yeah.
I actually
Mhm.
want to see that. I literally have a list of like movies I want to check out, and that was on. It's on it.
Yeah,
Matthew Vaughn,
Stardust
right?
has, yep, and stars Charlie Cox
Mhm.
in the lead. Has Robert De Niro, a bunch of people in that movie. Yeah, it's great. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I know those movies are totally unrelated, but they feel similar to me in
That's
a way.
fair.
Sure.
All right, Brian. So the next part of this movie watching challenge, Brian gets to choose his next target and decide what they'll be watching. So Brian,
Yeah.
what do you got for us?
So I picked Jake, mainly because I wasn't entirely sure who was available to be challenged. And Jake is at a point where I have no idea any of the movies he has on his list because I've never seen any of them. So he graciously gave me a list of 3 that he was most interested in
Nice.
watching. And then I picked that, and I had never heard of any of them. So I literally just decided by what was available on streaming services for free. So in that case, Jake is going to be watching All the President's Men.
Oh,
The only thing I know about it is that Robert Redford's in it.
And that's. Do you know who the other guy is, Brian?
I didn't even look. I literally just, I was at work in class, and I literally went, it's available on Hulu. The other ones are like Tubi and not available. All right, Jake can watch that one. So yeah, I know nothing about this movie. I've never even heard of it. Oh wait, no, I have heard of
I
it.
love this movie so much. I love All the President's Men so much. I can't wait for you to watch this, Jake.
No, I'm excited
so
because I think you guys knew last year, but I went on a little bit of a Robert Redford binge.
That's why I picked it too. Also, because I knew you had.
I started from the beginning of his filmography, and I kind of went through a bunch of movies, and this is the one I actually missed. This one, I think I might have stopped right before this one or a couple movies beforehand, and I was never able to pick it back up. So, no, I'm excited. These are the type of movies that I really, really enjoy. I know a little bit about what it's about, but you see those 2 actors, and you're like, oh yeah, like okay.
Oh, it's Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah. So I'm super stoked to see what it's all about, and if it had Keith's recommendation, then I'm absolutely going to love it because Keith and I are very similar in film. We typically are very agreeable on movies. So I'm super, super excited to check it out. For those asking in the chat, because I know there's a couple who asked for the short list, it was All the President's Men, it was Dances with Wolves, and it was Eyes Wide Shut. Those were the 3
nice.
options that I gave Brian. I knew for a fact he had no idea what either of those or what any of those movies were.
I've heard of Dances with Wolves,
so-
and I've heard of all the President's Men. Just like
I was
heard it, but
deep down, I was hoping you picked Dances with Wolves because I've kind of been on a little bit of a Kevin Costner binge lately. But I'm stoked to get back to some Robert Redford and back to the late 70s with his work. So yeah,
I also looked because it had the highest rating, so I figured it was.
It had to be free on a streaming service, have the highest rating.
Honestly, that's what I looked for: a high rating and free on a streaming service.
Brian, there has to be some movies that you've seen that Jake hasn't seen. There has to be some. But maybe Jake doesn't want to watch those movies.
That's what I was gonna say. That none of them are on his I would like to watch these movies list.
They're like movies like The Hot Chick that Jake missed over the years.
I would have picked Sorority Boys. That is a hilarious movie with the guy that plays Lex Luthor from Smallville.
Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah, he's in it. A bunch of other movies.
Yeah, stuff like that.
You know what's ironically funny though is that I picked a movie that Jake can watch for free on a streaming service, but it's Hulu, and I pay for the Hulu, and he borrows it. So, interesting.
Don't listen to this, Disney. He didn't just say that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have
Also,
it.
just in case, Dances with Wolves is available on Pluto, which I have, Netflix, Amazon Prime.
I literally have never even heard of Pluto. I saw that and was like, "What the heck is this?"
Pluto has everything. There's so much stuff on Pluto.
Yeah, I think Pluto has all the Bond movies, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, then, if you want to watch Dances with Wolves so bad, please watch that.
I might watch all three of them like I did a couple months ago, where I banged out all
crazy.
four.
That was crazy.
If you have the free time, which whatever,
I gotta
Jake,
take advantage of all the time I can. I gotta take advantage of all the time I can right now because in 7 months my time is gonna be dedicated to my future wife. So,
in 7 months from now, you mean the rest of your life is going to be dedicated?
Well, I mean it starts in 7 months. Is what I was saying, Brian.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. 100%. I do recommend watching All the President's Men with subtitles. Because just and I'm not saying anything, but it's a little slow, but there's a lot of just talking.
Okay.
So I would turn the subtitles on just so you can.
Fair enough. Cool.
I wish somebody would have told me that for The Last Duel, honestly, before I watched it, but but that's okay.
That's on HBO Max.
All right. Yeah,
it is on
but
HBO Max. Yeah.
You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. All right. Well, that's going to do it for the movie watching challenge. Keep an eye out either on the show or a separate video.
It'll be a separate video.
Giving you his thoughts on All the President's Men, and he will choose a new person to challenge. So keep an eye out for that. And look, I haven't said this in a while, but it is Tuesday News Day, and we got a piece of news here to discuss. I consider trailers news as well, so we have that as well. But what do we got first up, Jake?
Yeah, so this came from late last week, and again, our shows are on Tuesday, so the back end of the week kind of hits us with some news. And this is a little bit of a big one in the comic book world. Dakota Johnson is now joining the superhero realm, and she is going to be playing Madame Web for Sony and their first ever female superhero. And some interesting tidbits about this one. It's going to be directed by S.J. Clarkson, who has directed some episodes for the Netflix Defenders stuff. So both Jessica Jones and the Defenders. But crazy enough, she was actually announced to direct a female-led Marvel film for Sony in May of 2020. Not 21, but May of 2020. Wow. So almost 2 years ago, she was brought on board to direct this project. Now, whether or not it was this exact project, we'll never know. And if you don't know who Madame Web is, I'll kind of go through a little background here. This comes from Deadline. They broke the news, and this comes from them. It says, in the comics, Madame Web is depicted as an elderly woman with, I'm not even going to pronounce what that is, and some kind of sickness, and thus was connected to a life support system that looked like a spider web. Due to her age and medical condition, Madame Web never actively fought any villains. And for that reason, sources stress it's possible that the project could actually turn into something else. Insiders say due to her psychic sensory powers, she is essentially Sony's version of Doctor Strange, which is very, very cool. Not a physical villain, much more of a mind villain. But I did want to cling on to something there that said that, and I actually thought this almost immediately.
Did you say villain?
What?
Did you say villain?
No, I said character.
No, I think you did say villain.
You said I said villain, I didn't mean
it was an accident. Yeah.
Yeah. And I wanted to cling on to this one thing, and this is actually something that I thought of almost immediately when the news actually broke. Sources have stressed it's possible the project could turn into something else. I'm going to say this right now. I think that this is going to turn into a Jessica Drew project, and she's going to be Spider-Woman. I think Dakota Johnson would be the perfect Spider-Woman. I think it's time that we do see Spider-Woman on screen. I think it would make more sense to see Spider-Woman over Madame Web, because Madame Web she's connected to a lot, and obviously they can change the story, right? They can make her younger. She got in an accident. She's on life support. It makes sense that way.
Well, they can still do that story. It just wouldn't be Jessica Drew. You know
Yeah, no. You mean the life support? Yeah, no.
No. She transfers. This is all old knowledge from the 90s animated. She transfers her consciousness into the other version of Spider-Woman, not Jessica Drew. I forget her name. Julia Carpenter. That's like who's done like the second version of it'd be like the Miles Morales of Spider-Woman.
So
Sorry,
I mean, but like that's just a hypothetical thing for me. I think it would be great if they actually flipped it into a Jessica Drew project and they locked down Dakota Johnson to play Jessica Drew Spider-Woman for the Sonyverse. But look, either way, she's now part of everything that is Marvel Heroes. Interesting thing though, and this was brought up earlier on Twitter when she actually posted it on her Instagram. She tagged both Sony and Marvel Studios.
Interesting.
So this could actually be a side spin-off MCU story in a separate universe now that Marvel kind of has the ability to play with that after No Way Home. So, thoughts, gentlemen?
I like Dakota Johnson's Instagram. Did you see what she posted?
Just the web?
Black spider web. I think the thing that's most interesting to me, which obviously they're not going to do, is Madame Web's a mutant. So, like, I highly doubt they're going to let her be a mutant. She's just going to be a powerful entity. But I love Jake's idea of her. I think Dakota Johnson would be a fantastic Spider-Woman. I'm absolutely fine with that. And if they want to play off of, I mean, hell, they can switch it and to do Jessica Drew if they wanted to. But like in the 90s comics, she transferred her. I forget why. God, so long ago. She transfers her consciousness into
the other Spider-Woman. Yeah.
Spider-Woman for the time being. So I'm down. I like that. I have a feeling, and I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Sony is letting Marvel have a little bit more say in their projects. I have a feeling kind of like, hey, you could do this, or you could maybe do this, like, and connect it to us. And if that's the case, like, I'm all for that. I remember at one point where it was like, MCU, Sony's going to do their thing. And everyone's like, oh, Sony is going to do their own thing? Well, all right, we'll see how that goes. But if they're kind of like working together and they really want to make this like multiverse stuff happen, like, it gets me excited. Like,
seems to be the case.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then I'm all for it, because I read something today that got me super excited. There, I guess they talked to the Across the Universe people, and they were like, who's to say that our characters won't show up with the same voice actors playing them? So, like, seeing like this Madame Web stuff and then having that like possibly like a big old Spider-Man universe, like, I'm kind of down for it now. I'm complete opposite of where I was like, don't let Sony do anything. But now I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, I think whatever they're going to do, they're going to heavily adapt the character. I mean, if she's going to be Madame Web, they're already I mean, I doubt they're going to make her an old woman, right? Like, and put her in makeup and make her an old woman. They're already adapting the character. I could see them sticking with her being Madame Web and just make her like a young, like, sorcerer in the Spider-Verse or something. I don't know. I don't know much about this character, to be honest. And I've only really seen Dakota Johnson in 50 Shades of Grey. But I know you guys saw her in Peanut Butter Falcon. And so I don't have enough exposure to Dakota Johnson, like, to whether I like her.
Well, you have a lot of exposure to her if you've seen 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't blame any actors who appeared in those movies because I heard Jamie Dornan's amazing in Belfast, which I still haven't seen. But yeah, so this is interesting. Look, if she's a mutant, she's obviously more of a Spider-Man character because if Sony's making the movie, then when Marvel sold the rights to Sony, Madam Web was included in the character gallery that they got when inheriting the Spider-Man characters. So I think she's a Spider-Man character first, but who knows? We're going to get mutants relatively soon, right? So it could be connected in that way. But kind of like how Wanda's not a mutant in the MCU, they could do the same thing how Madam Web's not a mutant too.
Right.
Jacob, you still haven't seen Peanut Butter Falcon?
I haven't, no. But I heard she's incredible in that movie. I know. You guys are so disappointed. That was like, you guys were raving about that movie.
That movie made me like Shia LaBeouf as an actor.
Dakota Johnson is also very, 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 very good in Bad Times at the El Royale. She's actually one of my favorite young actresses right now, and I think that she deserves some big, big roles. If this is the Sard, then I'm down for it. But I think she's extremely talented. So she obviously comes from an acting family. So
yeah, Keith, do you know anything about Madam Web that we haven't mentioned?
What I remember for Jake, that's exactly what I was about to say. The Bad Times at El Royale is probably the only thing I've actually seen her in. So yeah, she's really great in that. But no, Brian hit on another thing earlier. You mentioned the animated Spider-Man series. That's really all I remember from Madam Web. I think she can see the future too. Maybe she's one of those character that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I remember that. And she sat in a chair and had a long. I don't want to say tail, but she had a weird costume that I thought was odd. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on Google right now, and it does look weird. But they're not going to do that.
Yeah. No, that definitely won't. But yeah, I think I agree with Jake. It'll be a version of Spider-Woman, I think. Because there's a few different characters that are either Spider-Woman or Spider-Girl, whatever if you want to say that. I mean, so I wonder, with Gwen Stacy, I know people are kind of been calling for a Spider-Gwen, who I think is calling her. I think in the Spider-Verse she calls herself Spider-Woman, and so I think I don't know if this Dakota Johnson character at any point will go by that, or just they'll stick to Madam Web, whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I'm starting to turn around to the idea of a kind of a Sony Spider-Verse. Listen, I've been saying all along, if they care about money, they'll let Marvel be involved in this. Let Kevin Feige actually follow his notes. Because I know one big part of Amazing Spider-Man 2 is Kevin Feige gave them a bunch of notes that they completely ignored. So I know that was a long time ago, but hopefully they've learned. Seems like they've learned their lesson for the most part since. Two stupid Venom movies aside. But yeah, they let if Marvel wants to, let them have let Kevin Feige have a little bit of input in here on these characters and on the direction of the story. S.J. Clarkson's really good. Obviously, she directed.
I was looking at that.
Defenders
it looks like she directed 2 episodes in season 1 of Jessica Jones, which that's important to me because season 1 is the only good season of Jessica Jones. And and I loved season 1. So when season 2 and 3 were very disappointing to me. So the fact that she directed episodes of that series is great. And you know what's weird to me? Do you guys remember a while back they announced that Olivia Wilde was going to direct a Spider-Verse movie, and we haven't heard anything about that since. And a lot of people speculated that it could be Madam Web or that it could be a Spider-Woman. So I wonder if that's still coming.
She's a good director. That'd be interesting. I'd like that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people speculated it was a female character that she was going to be taking on, but maybe they are doing Madam Web with S.J. Clarkson, and then they're doing something maybe Spider-Woman with Olivia Wilde. I think not starring, but directing, obviously.
Or maybe that's the Gwen Stacy, because I mean, people are really clamoring for that. Like, so
Spider-Gwen, she's very popular, especially after Spider-Verse.
Right. So that would be cool. So, I mean,
there's a lot still to be revealed about this, obviously, right? There's kind of just a lot coming, and like they said, it could shift into something completely different. I'm looking at a list right now of like all the different Spider Women. There's a lot of them. There's obviously Jessica Drew, which is the most popular. Julia Carpenter was the second Spider Woman. Then there was Maddie Franklin. There was Charlotte Witter. There was
a character called Silk.
Mayday Parker. There was Silk, Anya Corazon, Spider-Gwen, obviously. So there's a lot of options. They could be doing this whole universe thing to kind of get these characters in there, because it looks like, from what I'm reading, Madame Web actually has a massive connection to Maddie Franklin. She basically uses her powers to advise Spider-Man in situations, and apparently she used it the most with Maddie Franklin, which is interesting. So could we actually be seeing that in the movie as well? Not sure. But the Sonyverse and the Spider-Verse specifically is very interconnected, and I'm sure Sony's going to do whatever they can to build on it after the success of Spider-Verse, and then obviously the success of No Way Home. They pretty much have a blank canvas with all these characters to bring them to the screen and do whatever the hell they want them with them. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. You know, the more, as long as it's good, the more content, the better. You know,
agreed.
As long as it's good.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts on this one, guys?
Well, I was going to say, I hope this is not going to be one of those things. Because remember they announced the Silver and Black or something like that?
Silver and Black, yeah.
With I think Nia DaCosta, I think, was going to maybe direct that. I think.
No, sure. It was somebody else, but it was a female. It was a woman director. Yeah.
But yes, and
I think it was the woman who directed Love and Basketball or something.
Yes, it was. I forgot her name, but yeah, you're right. So, but so I hope this isn't one of those things where they announce something sounds pretty cool and they just never get to it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they've announced a few things in the Spider-Verse which we haven't seen yet, but hopefully we'll see. I mean, they cast Aaron Taylor Johnson as which is interesting, as Craven, which
I missed that. Really?
I guess.
Keith, that's for months, my man.
Yeah. Technically,
wow. Okay.
MCU is connected to the Spider-Verse via multiverse, so that's kind of weird. Craven, Quicksilver, but who cares? Whatever. We got Gemma Chan playing two characters in the MCU.
Aaron Taylor Johnson is playing Craven the Hunter?
Craven the Hunter, yes.
What?
Which I like Aaron Taylor Johnson, so I'm cool with it, but I just don't want to see, if that's the case, keep him completely in the Spider-Verse. Don't bring him over to the MCU.
The Pietro variant.
Well,
yeah, true. True.
He would have that accent. I mean, he would have that kind of heavy accent.
All right, Brian. I was stalling this whole time to move on to our
Thank you.
next
Sorry,
topic.
I was fiddling with something glass and dropped it right into my lap, and it shattered everywhere. So I was sitting in glass, and I was like,
"Did you cover your camera?"
Yes, because I was vacuuming, and I didn't want you guys to see me in the vacuum.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that's funny. Yes, so we do have a new trailer to discuss, and I wanted Brian to be here for it. So, Jake, what is that?
Yeah, surprisingly, and much to our enjoyment, Disney and Pixar dropped an officially a brand new look, at Lightyear, a Toy Story spinoff, the first ever Toy Story spinoff here. The Chris Evans voiced Buzz Lightyear, which is about not a toy, but an actual character who's off in space fighting bad guys. The trailer showed quite a bit, some fun, that classic Toy Story vibe to it, but also some really, really cool action. Obviously, the visuals are absolutely crazy, but the big thing in the trailer is that we actually got our first look at Zurg. We got our first look at this version of Zurg, and he ain't no toy rolling around on wheels shooting tennis balls. This dude looks like a badass. So we are officially getting Buzz Lightyear versus Zurg in space with all kinds of technology and a talking cat robot. Super juiced. Brian, what about you?
I lost my mind. I saw it at about 6 o'clock, so not that long ago. and I just was flooded with all old Toy Story excitement vibes. Like, because 4 left a very sour taste in my mouth. I don't acknowledge 4's existence.
What?
Because Woody and Buzz would never leave each other.
Yes, they would.
No, they would not.
Yes,
and
they would.
so,
Wow.
yeah, I can. This is just such a genius idea to just be like, let's make a movie about Buzz Lightyear, except the real Buzz Lightyear, not the toy. And it's just like, how did I never think of that? Like, how was that never like something that crossed my mind that I was like, they should do the actual Buzz? Like, it's just brilliant. And it looks amazing. It looks so good. Oh, and let's just get Chris Evans to do the voice also. Because remember, it's Buzz Lightyear, not the toy. And that's what everyone was freaking out about. And his voice at times sounds very similar to the toy version 1. So
Yeah, it does. But I think that's intentional.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And that's why I think it works. And so I cannot wait. It literally got me so excited. Like, I called my mom and I was like, go watch this. And she was like, oh my God, it looks so cute. Like, yeah, I cannot wait for this. Honestly, I can't think outside of like a Marvel movie or comic book movie after seeing that I'm more excited for. It's just, I feel like I'm flying right back into like a childhood movie.
Do you remember where it was on your most anticipated list, like before this trailer?
High.
Yeah, it was pretty high, right?
Probably one of the first ones after the Marvel
Doctor
movies.
Strange and
Yeah. So I can't wait. It looks so good. I was wondering if they were going to do Zurg. They literally, they're like, when he shows up, that literally is like the hallway and everything from Toy Story 2, like the beginning of that movie. So I cannot wait. I will be there opening night to see this movie. I'm so excited. I am absolutely so excited.
Wow. All right, Brian. So when they release the life-size real version of Socks, the robot cat, are you going to get one?
No, I don't need a sidekick cat. I'm fine. If anything, I was just like, do we really need that?
Well, yeah. I mean, all jokes aside, yeah, I basically agree with you. Like, it looks great. I'm not as in love with Toy Story as you are, but obviously I grew up with the movies, love them, especially all of them. I liked number 4 too. Brian, I knew you disliked number 4, but I didn't know you disliked it that much.
I don't acknowledge its existence.
That's intense. I mean, I could do without Forky though.
I love Forky.
Of course you love Forky though.
He's so cute. He thinks he's trash.
No, this is gonna be awesome. You know what's weird to me is like, so this technically takes place in the world that Toy Story took place, like the human
in this
world,
Toy Story universe.
Like
Yes.
Andy is alive somewhere, or he's born in the future, right? So in that world, they had this technology and like aliens exist and all that stuff.
I thought Buzz Lightyear was an action figure based on a movie, and this is the movie.
Yes.
Oh,
and this is that movie. That's what that's.
I think this is the movie that played in that world.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that's what I think.
Because
not that I had a problem with that. Yeah.
Andy and his family goes to see this movie or something like that's what they said. Like this is a movie that is
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Right. Yeah, that's. I thought. Look, and that actually changed my whole perception of the movie because I thought Buzz Lightyear was a real guy in real life.
No.
Who was like a legendary astronaut.
He's not.
So they said it's like a movie.
Yeah, it's
the movie.
Buzz Lightyear is a movie character. This is the movie, and the action figure from the Toy Story movies is based on this movie character.
Yeah, even if it was the case that he was alive in the real world, I still would have been fine with that. It would just be funny if they never mentioned like, oh, there's galactic worlds and all that stuff. But anyways, I actually love that idea.
Mhm.
Does that mean we can get a Woody movie?
Well,
one day?
I was gonna because some people had
There
actually
you
been
go.
asking for it.
Yes.
No, not that one. This one. Here we go. If we get like Woody's Roundup, we get Jesse, we get the whole gang back together for a Western.
I'm-
CTP.
Surprised they didn't do that first.
I think
I
it
agree.
makes absolute sense. It's the perfect way to continue the Toy
Mhm.
Story franchise without doing Toy Story movies.
Yeah.
Is you make them you make movies about the movies that the figures are
that's-
based on.
We've never seen anything like that, so that's kind of cool.
It's a genius move. And like I
Wow.
said, I've never did I ever think like, why don't they make a story about like the real Buzz Lightyear or something? It never crossed my mind. And now it's like, oh my God, this is
That'd be so
brilliant.
funny if what
Like,
he says, like it starts with Andy and his family walking in the movie theater, and then the movie
That would
starts,
be
and then it
hilarious.
Why not?
thing comes out, and it's
Why
just
not?
what we're seeing.
That'd be dope. Like I want
Yeah.
to see the Rex one where he's an actual dangerous dinosaur. Yeah, I want to see Mr. Potato Head get his butt shot off. Like I want to see all that stuff.
Yeah, I
Will
mean,
they,
I think the Woody one is definitely a possibility.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Get
I
Well,
Stinky
there's so many characters, right?
Mhm.
You know, Sneaky, like Brian's saying, Sneaky Pete. You have Jesse.
Mhm.
You have Bullseye. You have all. Yeah, you can probably put Bo Peep in there because she's a sheep herder, right? Like,
Yeah,
there's all kinds of characters that you can put in a Woody type of movie.
Rachel, what was before mine? I'm curious.
I love that Rachel can get this information for us. She's like our encyclopedia.
she's a
Yeah.
supercomputer.
Yeah.
Brian, I will say, but Woody didn't leave Buzz. He reunited with Bo Peep.
Yes.
That's
Who chose a
that's the
hoe
way I-
over a bro? What?
Oh
That's never
my
a thing.
god.
I think I'm
He's
with
like,
you on
"Oh,
the
damn,
excitement
you're right."
level, though. I'm with you on the excitement. I think I had it at 10 on my anticipated list, because I love Toy Story. I'm one of the ones I love all four, but wonder will they reveal Zurg as Buzz's father in this movie? Because that was the big
No.
reveal. in Toy Story
It's a
2.
plot twist for the second one, Keith. Come on.
That's what
That
they
would
said.
be
in Toy
so
Story 2.
You know what
funny.
they're gonna do? You know what they're
Sequel.
gonna do? They're gonna replicate Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's what they did that in Toy Story 2.
They're gonna have a moment at the end where he's holding on to Buzz and he's gonna be like, "No, I'm your father," and then Buzz cuts his arm off or something. Like that's gonna.
They
happen.
did that.
It's
that
gonna
happened
happen.
in Toy Story 2.
Why
You
not?
remember
I would
Toy Story
love
2?
that. Oh my god, I would love that so much.
Jake,
I
you
would love
know
that
what would
so
be
much.
hilarious is if this movie's successful and they started making sequels to Lightyear as sequels to the Buzz Lightyear movies.
Yeah, like
So
you
it's
call
a
it.
sequel
This is
within a
here's
sequel.
here's the sequel title: Lightyear. Zurg Strikes Back.
Yeah, like oh god,
That works.
this gets me so excited. That's why I put on Twitter. That's why Rachel said, "What's your Toy Story tattoo?" You can be like, it warmed my heart. Like this was my franchise growing up, and so like, I can't wait.
They make a movie with that mean bear, the mean bear from Toy Story 3.
Lotso
Yeah.
smells like strawberries.
I want his origin story. That's what I want.
That was sad, man. That was a sad story about what happened to him. Was
Yeah.
his
I
child.
would,
Okay.
I would
Question.
absolutely be down for the Woody's Roundup one too.
Absolutely.
Who do we get to play in?
Oh, Colin Hanks. Colin
Javier.
Hanks.
Oh
Javier
my
Bardem.
God, that'd
No,
be-
no, Javier Bardem.
Woody's not Hispanic.
You know what's
give it-
funny? I went to
Oh,
Chris
no,
Pratt,
no,
but I don't
no,
want
no.
them to do that.
Don't-
Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey.
There you go.
I
But
like
he's-
Colin Hanks. That
Yeah,
is
it's
just
got to be a
funny to
younger.
me.
He's got to be a little
No,
bit younger.
he's got to sound westerny. So how about someone like Ben Foster or Jeff
that's-
Bridges? Jeff
Okay,
Bridges.
Why are you picking
not an
older
old-
people?
Yeah, no, God, he's not a grizzled
Because
old.
he's gonna be a
Cowboy.
cartoon. You can get whoever you
Yeah,
want.
why
playing.
don't you just throw
Oh, that's
Clint
true.
Eastwood out there too?
I'm like
He's gonna be
imagining them in
freaking
live
animated.
action.
Who
They're not going to
cares?
be in live. Look, are they going to make a live
Daniel
action
Craig.
live action
It could be
Lightyear
Tom
one
Ha-
day?
Daniel Craig. It could just
They'll
be
do a
Tom
lot.
Hanks.
Oh, that's true. I've been thinking about it as live action.
Yeah.
It's a freaking animated movie, people. Jesus.
That's true. I mean, technically, it was his
Sam
own-
Rockwell. Sam Rockwell. There we go. Done.
No, I like the Ben Foster idea.
I was thinking Garrett Hedlund, how he's got that kind of like
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner is not horrible.
I'm gonna stick with
work.
Colin Hanks. He sounds like his
No,
dad. So
Keith,
he
no.
could do a good Woody, a younger version of Woody.
There you go. Jeff
That's
Bridges or
not
Stinky
bad.
Pete.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Stinky
that's
Pete,
it's Kelsey Grammer, right? Isn't it Kelsey
Kelsey
Grammer?
Grammer is a good a-hole, so I would be fine with
Yeah.
that coming back too. Yeah, that'd be fun. Cast Woody's Roundup.
I think we're gonna have to do that.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
But we're trying to find a way to bring back casting table on our own time, and maybe that's the first one we do.
I would die,
Yeah.
absolutely die, if in this movie Zurg's voice was like James Earl Jones' voice.
Do you?
I would
So
die.
Who was?
So that would be amazing. But today it was actually announced that Taika Waititi is in the cast.
Right. Yeah.
Imagine him as Zurg.
No,
He plays
is
his-
he really?
It
I thought he was
says
his little friend.
Is he the cat?
He said he's a friend. I don't know if he's the cat or if he's a friend of Lightyear. But how amazing would it be if he was Zurg?
Oh, I thought he was
I
that
could
the little
see
guy,
that.
the little kind of nerdy guy.
The
I thought
s-
that was him. I just assumed it was him.
I mean, it would make sense if he was. I wasn't sure which character he was playing. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, who's voicing the cat?
oh, duh,
Might be him.
Woody Harrelson as Woody. Duh.
There you
Woody
go.
Harrelson.
There
Oh my
you go.
god, James Brolin's in this. Oh, this
Josh
guy's
Brolin or James Brolin?
Is
James Brolin.
is
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
is
maybe
it just
he's
going to be
Zurg.
called Woody?
No, you call it Woody's Roundup.
There we go. That works.
Or,
Yeah, right.
or you do a playoff of movies you call it Once Upon a Time in the West.
Something like that, or something to do with one of his quotes that he says when you pull the.
Or
Pull
what's
the
the name of
string
the
back.
town? Once Upon a Time in blah blah blah.
Oh my
Yeah, that
god.
could
Oh,
work.
what's
This
the name of his town?
Uzo Aduba is in it too. I love her.
That'd be fun. So stay tuned on
Keke
the.
Palmer.
I swear, if someone takes our Woody casting, I'm gonna be pissed, y'all.
Yeah, we got to do it fast then, because I don't think anyone's ever done that.
I am so excited that Taika's in this. Who knows
Yeah.
what he is?
All right, you guys ready to move on to our last topic of the day? I won't say main topic because
It is a main topic, but
Brian's
yeah,
got 15 minutes, so yes.
our main topic of the day, and that is going to be ranking our favorite football movies. I'm so glad Keith is here to join us on this discussion.
because God knows I'm not going to be much help.
We are doing a tier ranking, and Jake, why don't you introduce it? Tell us what movies we got. in
yeah.
this
So if
baby.
you've been watching us, we've been doing a lot of rankings, and we've been having a lot of fun with it. Instead of doing individual rankings, what we've been doing is just kind of throwing a bunch of franchises and movies and series at the wall, even directors' filmography, and just kind of ranking them and doing a tier ranking style instead of doing hey, this is my number 7. We open a conversation about it. We kind of decide together as a group where it's going to be placed. And with the Super Bowl on Sunday, I figured, you know what? Why not do a football ranking, rank some football movies? And I knew next week we weren't going to be able to do this because there's probably going to be a lot of trailers and footage that we're actually going to be covering on Tuesday because of it. So why not do it this week? And so what I have is actually 24 movies. I found 24 of pretty much the most well-known football movies out there. Not every single football movie is out there. What I have done is pretty much focus on the movies that actually have football really in the scene by scene aspect of the film. You know, the Any Given Sundays or the Remember the Titans or the We Are Marshals of the world, right?
And for anyone who's non-American, it's American football. by
Yeah,
the
sorry,
way.
American football, yes.
Just in case somebody's think we're going to talk soccer movies.
Yeah.
Bandit like
And,
Beckham.
But I didn't include
Football.
I didn't
movie.
include movies like Ace Ventura, which is right. They're
Yeah, they don't actually
Miami
play
Dolphins.
football.
It's,
Like,
the
it's not
Miami
part of the
Dolphins are
plot.
involved, but it's not
Yeah.
really about football, right? It's just about Ray
That
Finkel
makes
and
sense.
laces, essentially.
That makes sense.
So these are really movies that really have football in the movies. You see it played. It's a serious part of the film. And so I'll bring it up. You guys can see the list down below. These are the 24 that are included. So we have All the Right Moves, Any Given Sunday, Concussion, Draft Day, Friday Night Lights, Invincible, Jerry Maguire, Leatherheads, Little Giants, Necessary Roughness, Radio, Remember the Titans, Rudy, The Blind Side, The Express, Game Plan, The Longest Yard, the original, The Longest Yard, the remake, The Program, The Replacements, The Waterboy, Varsity Blues, We Are Marshall, and Gridiron Gang. Those are the 24 that I went with. If you guys want to complain about movies that aren't included, I made this all up on my own, so don't come after the guys. This is my list that I came with. If there is something left off, I apologize, but these are the 24 we're going with.
I didn't even know there were 24 football movies.
I have seen 6
to
of
be
them.
honest. Yeah, I guess they used to make a lot, huh?
They did used to make a lot. They don't make as much these days, but there's a lot available. So what we're going to do is we're going to go one by one. We don't have a lot of time, so we're going to go pretty quickly on this.
I
And
think it's
Brian
going to
only
go
has-
quick because I haven't seen a lot of these.
Yeah, and
so-
Brian only has about 10 to 15 minutes. So
You want to just do mine that I've seen out of the way, just in case?
yeah, why not? Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So what? Bring them up, Brian. Which ones?
So first one would be Friday Night Lights.
All right, Friday Night Lights. To me, for at the moment, this is top tier football movie.
I agree.
This is 1 through 5 for me at the moment.
Yeah, I agree.
Jacob, have you?
no comment?
You've never seen Friday Night Lights?
Oh wow,
No.
Jacob.
Oh,
man.
Jacob, it's so good.
Let's
It's
take him out of
very
this conversation.
Oh, I thought he took himself out.
No.
It's very,
We've
very-
talked about this because I've never. I mean, I know they're not directly connected, but I've never seen the show either. Because you guys,
This
love the
movie
show.
came out my senior year while we were reading the book, and it just,
Oh,
It's almost, when it comes to football movies, it's not a perfect movie, but when it comes to football movies, it's a perfect football movie.
yeah.
It's a perfect
Nice.
football movie.
No, I've heard nothing but great things.
Well, that was easy.
All right, well, there it is, our first 1 through 5. Brian, what's the next one?
Remember the Titans.
Okay, 1 through 5.
Definitely.
this is probably number one. To be honest,
I have this over Friday Night Lights.
I would agree.
I do too.
Jacob, please tell me you've seen For Remember.
Of course, yeah. That's what the whole
It's in our
debate is in our intro.
video.
I'm just
It's
making
about
sure. I'm just making
Remember
sure.
the Titans. But what movie did I say above it last time? I don't even remember.
I don't know, but we don't care.
There you go. Add that to the intro too. There you go. Just Brian crapping on me.
My next would be The Blind Side.
Okay.
Bottom.
Really?
No,
let me take that back. Not
Yellow
bottom.
or orange.
I was gonna say
I was gonna say
16,
16 through
16 through 20.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
It's okay.
This didn't Sandra Bullock get nominated for an Oscar in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
And
I think she won. Did she win? I think she might have won.
I think
I-
she did win. You're
I
right.
think she did
I
win.
think she did win. Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was nominated for Best Picture.
I've only seen it
Which-
once. The movie is great, but when I think of a football movie, like there's other movies out there that I would much rather watch as a football movie.
Agreed.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's more about the situation in their lives, like them adopting him and that, than it is about football.
His name's what, Michael Orr? Is that it?
Michael
Yeah,
Orr.
Michael Orr.
Michael
He doesn't
Orr.
like
The
the
Ravens.
movie either.
No, he hates the
Yeah.
movie. He hates
Yeah.
the movie.
Apparently,
Yeah.
it's like they over saturated.
They over dramatize it.
schmaltz. Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, Brian, what's next?
wait, Jerry Maguire's a football movie?
Yeah, man.
Yes, it is.
He's a
Didn't you
football.
watch
He's
it?
basically a football agent.
I know nothing about that movie. All I know is show
dude.
me the money. That's
Jerry
it.
I thought I
Maguire's
challenged you
amazing.
to it.
No,
Hmm.
I hope not.
Hmm.
No, it was. I think I did. It was a while ago.
Yeah, I
you
think
did
you
watch
I
it.
remember that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
yeah.
I think so.
I would. The next would be Waterboy.
Top tier.
Yeah,
I love Waterboy.
I watch
What?
this religiously.
that might be the most quotable sports movie.
I'll put this in the 6 through 10.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
But
That's what I was
I watched
thinking.
this religiously as a kid, like all the time. All the
Okay,
time.
so wait. So just out of curiosity, Jake, scroll down a little bit. So for you guys, you see 3 other movies that are better
yes,
than Waterboy.
yes,
Okay, I have no
Yes.
argument. I'm just saying.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with it.
This is actually gonna be really hard for me.
I don't see Brian's song on here, Jake. you ever seen
like
Brian's
I said, I didn't do every single movie. I apologize.
I was like, what about my song? I don't know.
Interesting.
I've never even heard of Brian's song, Keith. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, that's okay. That's okay. That's ready.
Oh wow.
Highly recommend.
Okay, Brian's song. All right. James Caan, Billy D. Williams. Holy crap.
Yes.
Okay. My apologies.
Dang, James Caan loves football movies
Yeah.
starring in them, I guess.
Brian,
No,
what's
it's okay.
next?
It's very old movies. I get it. It's okay.
My next would be Varsity Blues.
Oh, this is the 1 through 5.
I would like this to be in the 1 through 5.
Keith.
Keith, this
Wait,
this
Jacob,
is
what's
not
that? What is that?
That means I haven't
not-
seen it.
Oh
It's
my
not that
god!
I saw this in the
There's
theater.
gonna be a lot I haven't seen.
This movie
Varsity Blues
again,
at the theater.
another one I watched religiously as a kid, even though
Jake,
I
this
did not
was
have
like-
as a kid.
the
It's-
90s sports movie that
It's-
This
you-
is the Coyotes. Come on, come
Yeah.
on.
Wait, hold
I
on.
don't
Is
want-
this-
Billy
Your
Bob
laugh.
and Bacon. Billy Bob and Bacon.
I don't want your laugh. Listen, it's Dawson's Creek. It's football version of Dawson's Creek. Not just because it's James. Like it's fine, but I don't think it's that good.
Paul Walker, James Vanderbeek.
Paul
Come
Walker, yeah.
on.
Do you think it's top tier?
I'll put it in the 6 through 10 for the moment, but that I'm trying to put that in.
It can't be.
I'm putting it above Waterboy. Yes, whipped cream bikini, exactly.
Above Waterboy?
I would put it above Waterboy.
I don't know, man.
That's
okay.
ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's. Ooh, I don't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
Brian-
you guys disagree, then it goes behind.
I
Waterboy.
don't
If you guys
know. I
disagree.
honestly don't know. I'm going like back and forth on it.
Yeah.
before.
Well, Brian, these are the ones that you've seen, right? You said.
Yes, I only have one more that I've seen.
Oh,
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Would you put this over the Waterboy? Varsity Blues or Waterboy?
I would go honestly probably below Waterboy because I've seen Waterboy more.
Okay, well, that's a bummer because this movie is top tier football for me. That's okay. That's okay.
Well, I'm going off of the fact that Waterboy is not in the top 5, so that screwed me up majorly.
Well, that's because there's some incredible football movies that are still on the
And
board.
that's totally valid. That's why I'm not arguing any of these.
Like I feel like Jacob hasn't said one single word yet because I don't think he's seen any of these movies.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Remember the Titans and
Yeah,
Waterboy
we're
and
lucky.
Blindside. Yeah.
We are lucky he has seen Remember the Titans.
See, John
He loves
gets what I'm putting down. John gets what I'm
I
putting down.
mean, I honestly am fine.
But no,
with
I mean,
either
look,
way.
you and Keith are both with Varsity Blues behind Waterboy, so that's where it goes for the moment.
That's
Okay.
fair.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm beaten 2-1 in this situation.
Honestly, it's funny because whenever I think of Waterboy, I immediately think of Summer Catch. Like those were
Summer
like the two sports 90s movies.
Brian,
Catch
can I
is
guess
pretty
what your next movie would be? Your next football movie?
My last one would be We
No,
Are
let me-
Marching.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm
Never
sorry. I
mind.
didn't hear what you said. What I thought you said.
I was gonna guess what it was. That's okay.
Oh, what did you think it was?
The game plan,
Which one is that?
the one with the rock.
I
Oh,
would have
Rock.
said The Longest Yard.
No.
You haven't seen the Adam
Yeah, I know, right?
Sandler
Yeah.
Longest Yard?
Oh, you would
Yeah,
love
right.
the longest yard, Brian. You
Yeah.
would.
Wow.
And Nelly, come on.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I mean to.
And Cheeseburger Eddie. Oh, so good. So good.
I've seen like 10 to 20 minutes of gameplay, and I've never seen the whole entire thing.
I would
That's kinda
put
cute.
We Are Marshall probably in the 11 to 15 for the moment.
Oh, really?
I love it. I love it,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of good movies still on the board.
See, now
Yeah,
go ahead.
I agree. I wouldn't put it in 6 through 10. And
I was thinking 11 through 15
Yeah.
in the aspect of I don't know very much other ones. It's a good movie, but it's not a top 10 movie.
I think I'm probably just thinking of the actual story because it's so tragic. So
The movie,
yeah.
the movie, I think the movie's incredible. I think
movie's
the
very
movie
good. Yeah.
is so moving and
Yeah.
very, very well done on a very hard topic. But
Yes,
you're right. Like the story aspect out of all these movies
It's
is
probably
the most important story that we've seen out of all these football movies,
Yeah,
for sure.
that and concussion. But yeah,
concussion for sure.
yeah,
for sure.
we'll get to that. But yeah, I think you're probably
Okay.
11 to 15. You're probably right.
You want to know something funny? I was just looking through all of these. I had sworn Any Given Sunday was like an Independence Day type movie.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Brian. It's been good having you on the show tonight. Hope you have great at volleyball.
Oh God! The way we're gonna get our ass kicked, I'll probably be back before this is over.
Good luck, man.
All right,
Good
I'm
luck,
very
buddy.
curious to see what this list is. Make sure Rudy is number 24, please. Thank you.
Oh,
Completely
goodness.
agree. Hey, thank you, Brian. Yeah, very good.
I was kidding, but I love you, Keith. You're my favorite now.
No, I'm 100%. Yes, we're here.
Oh man!
Wow.
All right.
That'll
With
be a
that,
debate
I bid
between
you
them
guys
two.
Later.
adieu.
We'll get to Rudy because that's not happening. All right. Next one is All the Right Moves, the Tom Cruise football film before Jerry Maguire.
Gosh, I have vague memories of this movie, but I don't.
I actually watched this for the first time last year.
Oh wow.
And it also stars Leah Thompson as his high school girlfriend, and it's set in the town of Pittsburgh, in the coal mines and stuff like that. I think it's a very well done movie. It's an 80s movie. Tom Cruise he's a high school kid. He's young. It's much more like you see football played, and it plays a huge aspect of the movie, but it's also kind of about like letting go of things. And
Is Tom Cruise the quarterback?
no, he plays a cornerback.
Ah, okay.
He plays a defensive back.
Okay.
And
That's cool.
he goes
I've
through
never
some
seen it.
essentially what happens is just a little breakdown is something happens. He actually gets kicked off the team, and he has to wait on the sidelines a lot of the time and watch his team succeed, and then he works his way back into the actual team. And he has him and the coach have a really big issue with each other. I think the movie's well done, but if it's just going off of me, I'd probably say for the moment, probably 11 through 15 behind We Are Marshall. And it'll probably end up being pushed back quite a bit for the moment.
Yeah, if you're the only one who like has seen it. I mean, Keith has seen it, but doesn't
I was a
remember
kid.
it.
I don't really remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll take your word for it.
All right. Any Given Sunday, which I just watched a month ago.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
For the first time?
For the first time.
Oh, wow. Okay. What'd you think?
I really, really liked it. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Not what I expected, but very well done.
It's pretty. I've always enjoyed it, even though I'm not an Oliver Stone fan at all. But it's very dramatic.
Yeah, 100%.
It's very.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say
the
over.
time period.
Yeah, I don't want to say overhacked it, but kind of.
Yeah,
a lot of it.
Jacob,
But
have you seen it?
It's good.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good.
I saw it like 10 years ago.
Where
I
everyone
would
think?
put it behind Waterboy. I mean, look, Waterboy.
I would put it above Varsity Blues.
I mean, it's tough because like we grew up. I mean, Jake and I, we grew up on those Adam Sandler movies. You know, Waterboy, Billy Madison. So like, whether they hold up or not today, I have such fond memories of Waterboy. So, and like I've seen Any Given Sunday once. It's a good movie, but it's not like a movie that's special to me. You know,
The biggest thing from Any Given Sunday is the Jamie Foxx and LL Cool J beef. 100 Gordon, yes, that I will say. That's one of the best. That's a very good speech Al Pacino does in that movie. And I love the twist.
I would put it because I've seen it, and this is just me wanting it to be higher, but I would put it behind Varsity Blues personally. I like Varsity Blues more.
Yeah, I have
think I
no
agree with you there.
problem with that. Would you guys put it above We Are Marshall?
Yes.
I guess.
Well,
For
if
now.
you disagree, you disagree. I mean,
No, I don't know, to be honest. Well,
Here, let me do
from
this.
It's either landing
I don't know.
before We Are Marshall or right after.
let me do
Right
this.
after.
I'll do this
Yeah.
for now, and we can shift things once we get everything on the board.
sure.
With that.
Yeah.
All right, Concussion with Will Smith.
It's a great movie.
For me, I would say I might have it maybe top tier. This is for me. It's so good. Again, I think I'm maybe more just thinking of the story than the actual.
Well, it's the real world effects, right? Like it's a
Yeah.
very important thing to be told in a time that stuff was kind of being hidden, right?
Yeah.
And it's a very important movie to sports and athletes in general, not just football. And a real life person who went through the ins and outs and the major problems of trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
So I agree with you in
people
that
to listen to
aspect. I mean, I don't like it as much as some of the other movies, but I can understand where you might want to put it. And I can't back down from that. If Jacob agrees, Jacob agrees. So,
Like, I personally wouldn't put it above Waterboy. Like honestly, like here's the thing. Even if it's a better movie than Waterboy, like I was explaining, like Waterboy has like a generational, like everybody knows Waterboy.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it's a comedy classic. So and I love Concussion. It stars Gugu Mbatha-Raw. She's amazing. But
yeah,
like
Owen Wilson or Luke Wilson as commissioner.
Yep.
Yeah, he did a good job in that.
Yeah.
Goodell.
Rob Goodell.
So Keith, would you be okay with it sitting right here then for the time being?
Sure. To be honest, now that that's fine. That's fine.
So you like it a lot more than Any Given Sunday?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But I think you're right. I think Waterboy, I've seen that more. I would probably watch that more than I would watch Concussion.
I almost feel like I should be playing Waterboy in the 1 through 5 at the moment.
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly,
the more I think about it,
and I keep using it as like a, as an example.
We'll put it there for right
like
now.
The Waterboy line. Is it above Waterboy or
yeah.
Waterboy?
All right, Kevin Costner's Draft Day.
It's a good movie.
It's all right.
It is a good movie.
I thought
you guys like
better
it?
than I thought.
I do like it.
Isn't Chadwick Boseman's in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Tom Welling, Superman himself, baby.
Tom Welling, yes,
Nice.
yeah.
But I do think it's probably middle pack.
Yeah, I would put it behind Any Given Sunday and above Blindside.
I was gonna say probably behind All the Right Moves. In 11 through 15.
Yeah,
I have no issue with that.
Do you disagree? Do you agree?
No, that's about right. Yeah, middle of the pack is
dang.
Yeah.
Some people who like The Blind Side are probably like, what?
All right, Mark
man.
Wahlberg in Invincible.
This movie's awesome.
It's been so long since I've watched
this movie
that.
is awesome. It's really good.
This movie's awesome.
It is really good. But is it top tier football movie?
It's I don't know. What do you think, Jake?
It's hard because the movie is actually really good. I think Mark
so
Wahlberg plays the character great. I think that
Vince Papali.
Yeah, I think the depiction of the character in the Eagles, in the organization, everything he went through was spot on. Elizabeth Banks as one of the friends. You have what's his name as the coach. Oh my God, why am I forgetting his name?
His coach Dick Vermeil. It's oh my gosh.
What is his name?
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Damn it. Okay, hold on. I know. He's spot on too as the coach.
It's Greg Kinnear.
He used to host Greg Kinnear. I was gonna say he used to host Talk Soup on E. Yeah, Greg Kinnear.
Yeah, Greg Kinnear, and I think he's
spot on.
It's a really, really good depiction of it. Unfortunately for me, I think it's probably middle pack of football movies because of how good some of these football movies are.
Yeah,
like I would say, as much as I think the idea of Draft Day is brilliant. Getting a behind the scenes look of Draft Day is great. I would probably put on Invincible over Draft Day.
Over Draft Day, yeah. Have you seen it, Jacob?
I watched it when a year after it came out, but I don't remember it that well. I'm trying to look and I don't remember it that well, so I won't put too much input.
And I would actually probably be okay doing this as well. Putting it before.
Yeah, that's up to you because
Keith, you're pretty high on this, right?
Oh, I love Invincible. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Let's leave it right there for then. Let's leave it right there for now. All right, Jerry Maguire. This one might be fun to talk about. Jerry Maguire. Top 10.
I love Jerry Maguire.
Would probably be my number one.
Woo!
Yeah. I was going to say 1 through 5.
Woo! Okay, Jacob. So now Waterboy line, before or after?
I know. That's the thing. What's the Waterboy line here? Honestly, probably above. Like, look, it's another movie that has stood the test of time. A lot of people love it. They quote it. I mean, maybe not as iconic as Waterboy, but that combined with it's probably a better movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's more iconic than Waterboy. Show Me the Money is
Show Me the Money is amazing.
Arguably,
that gift is amazing.
That alone is.
So this makes sense. Yeah. I mean,
You Complete Me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if Keith wants it any higher. I can't say.
Well, we'll figure it out later. Like I said, it'd probably be my number one, but that's me.
All right, Leatherheads, George Clooney, John Krasinski.
I haven't seen this.
Jacob?
I haven't seen.
I watched it in high school. I didn't love it, honestly. Like when I I remember watching it in high school,
probably put
and
it
I didn't
down
love
here
it.
for now. I'd probably put it as our bottom one for right now.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
heard it's pretty. Did he direct this one?
I believe George Clooney directed it.
I believe
could
he
be
did.
wrong.
Yeah,
It's a very fun movie, but I haven't seen it in a very long time. But I do think it's probably at the moment for the bottom tier out of all the movies we've had on the board so far.
All right.
All right, Little Giants, number 1, right?
Little Giants.
The Icebox.
Another nostalgic
Icebox.
movie.
I saw this in high school. It's been so long since I've seen it.
This movie is amazing. Come on.
That's very good. Yeah, it's very good.
I put it above Draft Day.
I couldn't.
That low? Yes, Harrison.
No, I'm just
gets
saying.
what I'm
Well, here's the
talking about.
thing.
The annexation of Puerto Rico. Thank you, Harrison.
So I can't really say much on The Right Moves, Invincible, We Are Marshall. So I'd put it above Draft Day, but I don't know if I'd put it above Any Given Sunday.
Keith, where are you at?
I
I mean, Pee Wee football at its finest.
was gonna say I might put it above Any Given Sunday, but
I'm thinking 6 through 10 at the least. The least.
I remember at the time my beef with it at the time was like they were trying to be a football version of the Sandlot, and I just remember thinking the Sandlot's way better. But
It literally has the late great John Madden in it. Come on.
It does. It does.
Come on.
It does. Yeah.
It's Tim Brown, a Raider great.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Tim Brown is
Come
in
on.
it. I got an
Come on.
autograph Tim Brown football.
I'm putting it where I want to put it. I think it should go with someone.
No, that's good. I think I'd put it ahead of Any Given Sunday, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. If you guys like it that much, I'm good with it.
All right. Necessary Roughness.
Never seen it.
This is the one that I'm staying out of. I haven't seen it either.
Wow,
love
Keith,
Necessary
where should it go?
Oh, you guys would love this movie. You guys should watch it. It's very, very good. Sinbad. It's very funny, but I don't know how well it holds up. I probably haven't seen it in maybe 20 years. So one of the bottom 2 tiers, I think. But I do love this movie. It's very, very funny.
So would you put it before or after The Blind Side?
And probably, you know what? Honestly, I'd put it before.
Okay.
If you like Major League, you'd like Necessary Roughness. I'll say that.
Okay. All right. Radio. Has anybody seen Radio here?
Yeah, I remember watching it when it first came out.
This movie is very hard to watch.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I didn't love it when I was
it's
younger.
It's one of those. It's a Disney football movie.
Heavy Oscar bait.
Mm-hmm.
They were really going for the.
Yeah, honestly, I'd put it behind Blindside. Like, Blindside's not even a bad movie. It's just
no, not at all.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd put it behind Blindside.
I think that's about right.
All right, and the big one, Rudy.
Never seen it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, you've never seen Rudy? Wow.
Keith, why don't you like Rudy?
Don't people love this movie?
Yes, that's what that's what I don't get. Why don't you like it? Are you just not a Notre Dame fan? Is that why?
Oh no, I hate Notre Dame. And that's probably part of it.
That's why
that's
Brian
probably
hates
a
it
big
too.
But just all the stories I've heard
John,
since.
you,
Joe Montana
John.
said, "Hey, have a good night, John." I know Joe Montana talks all the time about it was nothing like that. I don't know why. So I think maybe a lot of the stuff I've heard since then has colored my opinion. It's okay. I really like Sean Astin, and I mean he's really, really good. But I don't know.
Isn't it considered like one of the greatest football movies ever?
Yes. Yes.
I need to watch it.
I don't know what Keith is talking about.
It's another one of those ones where it's so overly.
No, it's not.
It really is. Come on.
No, it's not.
It's
no
so
way,
over the
Keith.
top.
No way.
So over the top. It's so over the top mean to him.
So, in your honest opinion, Keith, where would you put it out of all of these right now?
I'd go 11 through 15 for me.
Where in 11 through 15?
Oh.
See, for me,
Well,
I think I'd put it at top 11 through 15.
See, I couldn't put it ahead of We Are Marshall or Invincible.
So, Jake, where would you put it if it was just you right now?
You put it ahead of Invincible?
Placing it in this list.
I would put it ahead of Invincible.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Keith said.
Well,
11
no,
to
Jacob. For
15.
me personally, I would put Rudy over Any Given Sunday in top 10. But my top 10 would look very different. It would probably be in a 6 through 10.
So I think it should meet in the middle of where you guys both are. You know what I mean?
Which is 11 through 15 because Keith hates this movie.
Okay.
Well, if you want to put it,
so for
would
you,
put
it would
ahead
be
of
top 5. Keith, it'd be bottom. Okay, so that's fair.
So
Yeah.
okay, Keith. So since
Would you put
won't
it over
agree-
We Are Marshall?
No. What about this?
Okay. Yeah.
You sure?
Would you put it over We Are Marshall?
Yes.
I have no problem with that. Go ahead.
Well, you. Okay.
No, it's okay.
I'm not gonna argue. Not gonna argue.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
All right. Next one. The Express.
Oh,
Never seen it.
Oh,
What, Jacob? You
No.
call yourself?
Jacob.
You're on a fantasy football podcast.
I know.
I
that-
know.
I don't have a football movie podcast. I need to watch.
I
You
think
have to watch.
the Express is very underrated.
So
Very underrated.
Oh,
I would
man.
probably put it in 11 through 15, and I would probably put it right before All the Right Moves. Like this is where I would put it.
Oh, that's what it's about. Okay.
Okay.
Keith,
yeah.
do you think it's higher?
Oh man.
If it's higher, fight me for it, man. I'm happy
Well,
to do this
because I
as
would-
well.
I'd put it ahead of.
Clancy Brown's in
Here's
this
the
movie.
I would put it ahead of Rudy. But
But would you put it ahead of We Are Marshall?
The Express.
Yeah.
I think Dennis Quaid is in like every sports movie ever made.
Yeah.
They're kind of even. I would put it ahead of Invincible. Yeah, that's fine right there.
Well, if you don't agree,
I'd
tell me.
probably- No. I would put it there.
So that moves draft day
Put that
down.
day down. Yeah.
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah. All right. Next one, the game plan with The Rock.
This movie's
is a
cute.
It's a cute movie. Yeah, I watched it with the kids when they were younger, and they really liked it.
Honestly, I would probably put it ahead of The Blind Side.
Like
Sure.
if you were to say, "Hey, which movie do you want to watch?" You have to watch one of these. I'd probably watch the game plan.
Honestly, yeah.
I'd probably put it right there.
I would agree.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
All right, the original Longest Yard. Jacob's never seen it.
Nope.
It's been it's another one I haven't seen since I was a kid, probably 7 years
So
old.
I love the first one. I think the first one is great. I actually prefer the remake though.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I do prefer the remake.
Yeah. Hey, it's your call.
Wait, Keith, you're not gonna.
I saw it because I saw it when I was a kid.
Okay.
The remake I didn't love, to be honest.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So
Well, then we're gonna meet in the middle. So, this is gonna shift some things here. So you prefer the original from what
I
you
haven't
remember?
seen it. Yeah, from what I remember, yeah.
And would you put it over anything at 11 through 15?
Well, it's tough because I haven't seen All the Right Moves.
Okay.
Because I saw some of it when I was little, but I don't really.
Would you put it over Invincible from what you remember?
See, I don't know.
So I would be happy doing this
Okay.
if this works,
Uh-oh.
and then putting this there.
Longest Yard. Okay. Yeah.
And
okay.
now the Longest Yard remake.
So I
love
like
this.
it. I like
Okay.
it. It's fun. I mean, I like it more than Draft Day.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So Jake, you like it more than the original Longest Yard, right?
Yeah. I mean, from what I remember, I do.
So
But it also came out when I was a kid, and I enjoyed that type of stuff. Obviously, the Adam Sandler songs,
That's funny. You were probably just the age I was when I saw the original.
Wow, the 2 Longest Yards might end up back to back, but would you guys put it above Invincible?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Jake, I don't think you'd love Invincible as much as you say.
I mean, I haven't seen some of these in quite a while. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and the Longest Yard being one of them. You know what?
The remake.
I'll back off and I'll put the remake behind the original for now. I do think that I'd put All the Right Moves over the Longest Yard.
Okay.
No.
Over the remake.
The remake. You mean?
Would Jacob?
Doesn't
You
that
said
both
you
be
put it
ahead of
over. Would you put it over Draft Day?
I would personally. I think Draft Day is okay. I mean, I had fun with The Longest Yard.
Yeah, it's probably more fun.
Goldberg's in it.
So I would do. I think
Yeah,
I would
he
be
is,
okay doing this. I think I'd be okay doing this,
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
and then move.
Blindside
down.
keeps moving
Move the
down.
sponsor.
Man.
I know.
All right, the program. I'm
Best
staying out
Picture
because I haven't seen the program. I haven't seen it.
Program.
Never seen it. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I was challenged
to it
I
last
know. I know. I was
Oh.
challenged to it. I just watched it. Look, the fact that it's so fresh in my mind, I don't want to be biased, but I really enjoyed it though. I really enjoyed it. Let's see, what's the lowest movie? Okay, so it's definitely better than The Longest Yard, and then every movie in between there.
Oh man, I know what's going to happen here. Rudy's going to get moved up into the top 10 here.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily, Keith. A lot of people are saying the program is top 5.
I might. I don't want to. I might have.
This is up to you guys. So,
I think.
Man,
I would
honestly,
say 6 through 10.
like 6 through 10, but not 6 through 10, but where maybe even above Concussion.
I was just gonna say I might put it over Concussion.
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
but I don't think it makes the top 5 though.
So
I mean,
right there.
yeah, it's really good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
The Replacements is filling that final 5 spot, right? At the top.
I love the
This is
Replacements.
top 5. This is top 5.
It's-
Easy.
Ew, Keith is being quiet.
Well,
Keith, the Replacements. Shane.
No, I know.
Falco.
It's so good. No, it's very good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's fine.
Like, I think the only thing for me with Replacements and the program is like Replacements. I've watched that movie since I was a kid, and I
Okay.
loved it.
Now the
Program's
question-
brand new, so I might put it above the program.
The question of where it is, I personally think it goes above Jerry Maguire.
Whoa! Oh, well,
What?
You love this movie, Jake. You've always said you love this
Again,
movie.
something that my dad had on constantly as a kid.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
could quote
Me
this
too.
movie inside and out,
Oh,
back
wow.
to
Okay.
front, as much. Like, I love this movie so much.
What about what's the baseball movie he was in?
Little Hardball?
Hardball. Yeah,
Hardball's great too.
seemed like you'd
I
be
like
a-
Hardball.
Yeah, Hardball's good. No, okay, I get that. So, all right, fine. Above Jerry Maguire.
Above Jerry Maguire.
No, I
Oh.
can't. I don't agree with that.
What?
I don't agree with above Jerry Maguire.
Well, then it's 100% above the Waterboy.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I'll back off. Okay, and then I think something that's actually quite sneaky here is Gridiron Gang.
Gridiron Gang's good. Yeah, it's a good movie.
It is good. I
X to the Z exhibit.
hmm.
Oh, I don't know, man. Where would you put this? I don't know.
I would probably put this in 16 to 20 somewhere.
Really?
Yeah. It's not better than The Longest Yard. It's not better than The Express. It's not better than We Are Marshall.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
It's but now the decision of where it lands in 16 to 20. Is it better than Draft
Maybe
Day?
right after Draft Day, I would say.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Because I like the game plan, but it
Sure,
probably
yeah.
deserves to be
You
in
could
that
probably move it
21
now.
through
Yeah.
24, to be
Yeah.
honest, if we're being honest.
So right there.
Yeah.
Now, are there any changes we'd like to make?
Okay, listen. That top tier, man. We got to figure that out now.
No, I think the top tier is set perfectly.
You do? Really?
I think the top tier.
What do
looks
you got,
great.
Keith?
I think it looks
What's
great.
your issue?
You want
Well,
Jerry Maguire to be number 1, don't you?
I was gonna say that, but I keep looking at Remember the Titans, and I'm like, well,
I think Remember
yeah.
Titans is the greatest football movie ever made. No doubt.
yeah. I guess so. Okay. I kind of I wish I could. I want to get Concussion in there though.
It's not going to crack the top 5. I'm sorry.
But the Waterboy, just because Waterboy keeps coming up, and it's like, yeah, that is.
So
more
your thing is
iconic.
you're stuck on Jerry Maguire, right? That's what you're stuck
Yes.
on. Jacob, have you seen both? Oh, you haven't seen Friday Night Lights.
I haven't seen Friday
That's
Night
the
Lights, so
problem,
that's
I know.
the thing.
I
Okay,
know.
so That's yeah.
Should we let
that's,
the chat decide?
Oh, let me zoom out then. 'Cause I haven't seen the comments. Someone full screen.
Chat, what should be
Chat.
ahead? What should be in the number 2 spot? Friday Night Lights
Friday
or
Night
Jerry Maguire?
Jerry Maguire.
Friday Night Lights or
Oh,
Jerry
man.
Maguire? You let us know. You let us know.
The program over Waterboy, says Gordon. I agree.
No, Waterboy's top 5.
I
And
know.
Jacob agrees with me. Jacob agrees with me.
Yeah. Waterboy has to stay above the program.
You know, Omar Epps, he had to walk around the whole campus with the football all day long. Stop him fumbling.
Okay, we have one Jerry. We have one Jerry. Friday Night Lights. Ooh.
Friday Night Lights. Okay.
Come on,
Oh,
someone
boy.
else. Star Drew. I see you guys in there. Jerry, haven't seen Friday. Okay. Well, Jerry's gonna win by default.
Already
Is that a
filmed.
vote?
Yeah, there you go.
Is that a vote, Artie?
Show me the money is already okay. So Jerry Maguire. There we go. Jerry Maguire gets into your 2 spot, Keith. There you go. Happy? Oh, Kevin Matthew here.
Oh, okay.
Friday Night
Ooh.
Lights.
All right. Oh.
You had me at hello. Okay, there's
There you go.
Jerry.
See? I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. It was a good vote. It was a good vote, but it
That
seems
was
like
good.
Jerry
Yeah,
Maguire
that was
takes the win on this one. All right. Are there any other
No.
I don't have any-
Gordon.
discrepancies?
Yeah, I don't
I
think
mean,
so.
I think Varsity Blues and Little Giants are too low, but that's just me. And I definitely think Rudy is too low, but I'm not gonna.
I mean, they're in the top 10.
You know what? Actually, I probably would. If you want to swap Rudy in any given Sunday, I actually wouldn't have a problem with that. Because you're probably right.
That's Jacob has seen any given Sunday.
Yeah, but I don't
Jacob, what do you think?
like. I don't have anything against that. Because like in my head, like I feel like Rudy gets more praise overall, like among movie fans.
But see, here's the problem though, because now we have an issue. Because I don't know if I would have any of those 3 that are behind any given Sunday.
Would you put all of those over any given Sunday?
Maybe.
Oh,
Well, look, when we
man.
first brought up Any Given Sunday, Keith was very negative about it,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if you
and like it ended up where it was, and we already
Jacob,
moved it down.
Jacob, are you massive about the movie or no?
No, I'm neutral. Like I don't have a strong like. It's okay. Like I like it a lot. It's a good movie. It's one of the classic football movies everybody mentions when you mention football.
I would
movies, but-
absolutely put We Are Marshall over Any Given Sunday.
ahead of good, and the same thing with listen, Express, Invincible, and Express, especially the Express. I would totally put ahead of Any Given Sunday.
Okay.
All right, that's probably where it
thinking-
has to stop. Because we've moved it from 10 to 13. We're gonna keep moving it down. Let's move the blind side up. Let's go. The best picture nomination.
No.
There we go.
I mean, are we happy with the back end? Leatherheads being last? Or
I was gonna say, you think Leatherhead should be last? I don't think it should be last.
I don't think it should be last either. Should we just move?
Well, none of
Blind
us had a
Side
strong argument for it.
Yeah,
But nobody really had a strong argument for radio either.
radio.
No.
Yeah, I think Leatherhead's it's more fun to watch than radio.
Okay. How does that look?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Are we comfortable with the
Yeah.
rating, everybody? Can I lock it in?
I'm going through it real quick. Yeah, I have no issues.
All right, there it is, everybody. Our official football movie ranking 1 through
a good list.
24. Remember the Titans coming in at number 1. I think that was
We
a
all
clean
knew it.
sweep across the board, even though Jacob likes to, argue that every once in a while.
It was best sports movies. I forget what I said. Put at number 1. Bro.
Listen, you guys gotta watch. You gotta watch The Express. If you haven't seen it, Jacob, I think you said.
Look,
Wait,
now
before
I
you said you
can't
guys
show
seen
my
Express.
face on my football podcast until I watch like half of those movies.
You have to
I
watch
really
every
do.
single one of them.
Exactly.
And
So,
John Booz is absolutely correct. The annexation of Puerto Rico is the best play in any movie ever.
Best play.
Agreed.
It is actually, yeah.
Agreed.
was-
Facts.
I will
but
say
yeah,
though,
that
you guys
was
gotta
fun,
watch.
guys.
I do recommend Brian's song. the original, because I think there was a remake of it. But if you very, very good, very heartwarming movie. I think you guys
Cool.
really like it.
Cool. Absolutely. Thank you,
Gale
Keith.
saves.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Apocaflix Now. Thank you, everybody, for joining us in this conversation. It was a lot of fun talking about everything we talked about, as well as ranking these football movies. I want to thank Keith Barnes for joining us tonight. Keith, how you doing? Or say goodbye and let them know where they can find you online.
I'm good. Now, real quick, before we go, let me ask you guys, what are your picks for the game Sunday? Super Bowl picks. Gotta get them in.
Oh, good tie-in. Let's go Bengals. They have to win.
That's the
Bengals?
Niner fan in you. That's why.
Yeah. I have to believe they're gonna win, and I want them to win. So let's go.
So I'm very torn just because as a Raider fan, I would love to say, oh, we lost to the Super Bowl champions.
Sure.
But I would also really, really, really like to see Matthew Stafford get his Super Bowl. So I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Okay. I'm anti Los Angeles sports across the board completely. So go Bengals.
Look,
although I would agree. I like
doubting Joe Burrow. What else more does Joe Burrow have to do? Keep doubting him.
Absolutely.
Well, look, Joe Burrow's going to be in the league for another 15 years. I don't know how long Stafford has. So, and I'm a fan of Stafford, but of course he has to go to the Rams. Go Bengals.
Yeah. But listen, he'll be only the third quarterback to win a national title and a Super Bowl. That would be very impressive. So I'd like to see Burrow do that. So that'd be cool.
And so close together, too.
Yeah, I know. Right?
All right. All right, Keith, where can they find you online, man?
But yes, you can find me. I'm on Twitter at KeithBarnes79. On Instagram at KeithBarnes1979. Find me here on Apocaflix Movies on different stuff. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to talk about the Book of Boba Fett this week, maybe. And then, you see me on our latest episode of Bartley and Barnes. Jacob and I just recapped. We actually just mostly talked about Spider-Man and The Matrix. But, our next episode will be at the end of the month. We're going to talk about all the stuff that happened in this past month. And then, and every now and then you'll see me or ruin our buddy Gio's channel, Fandom United.
Awesome. And Jake Berlin, where can they find you online, man?
At Qui-Gon Jake, 2 N's, because someone else took it before I did. Also, on a certain point of view, every single week, talking everything movie trivia showdown. Also, on my own little channel I'm doing called The Whiskey Jedi, which right now I'm doing weekly shows, which is a lot of fun. I have some really cool guests that have been joining me lately. But the biggest thing that we're doing on my channel right now, it's just a lot of fun with Gabby and I, is we're actually rewatching all of the MCU movies because she has never seen a single MCU movie. And I'm recording all of her reactions. They are up on there. It's a lot of fun. We're doing Thor right now, and that'll be up very, very soon. Go check those out.
That is awesome. You can find me on Twitter at JacobBartley824. Like Keith Barnes mentioned on Bartley and Barnes, we're sticking to it. Our monthly show at the end of every month, we'll be doing a show in 2022. So come join us for that. And of course, you can find me here at Apocaflix Movies every Tuesday on our review shows, The Fandalorian and Marvel Rewind, once we bring that back. And don't forget to follow us, Apocaflix, on social media, Apocaflix Movies, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Thank you all again for watching. We will see you next time.